introduce Paolo Cavaioni. Paolo is a person who was participating very actively, very enthusiastically at EMMS during the last edition. He's an Italian person, full of life, absolutely amazing, and he's going to share with you his own experience that recently finished this year in February. So welcome, Paolo.
I hope the sound is working. Thanks, Luis, for this very kind introduction, and I also have to thank Ursi for this kind invitation to share with you guys my experience. And to you guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on which side of the world you're on now. My name is Paolo Cavaioni, and as already Luis told you, I recently graduated from the 7th edition at the end of February, this February. I work for an Italian company called CHIMEC, and I'm the area manager, basically in charge of the Central African countries. I remember a couple of, today I want to be very brief with you, and I want to tell you a few things, few important things that I consider really important for you taking the decision of enrolling in EMMS or not. I remember a couple of years ago, I was sitting on the other side of the table. I was, like you, listening to the presentation of Ursi and Luis. And I clearly remember that my mind was full of questions, question mark, full of doubts. But one of the main doubts was, can I balance my daily work with the EMMS workload? Will I be able to manage? Will I be able to do it? Or should I then quit my job in the middle of the program, or quit the master, or even worse, quit both the job and the master? I can assure you none of this is the scenario. I consider myself a perfect benchmark to answer these doubts, these questions. Why am I perfect benchmark? Well, look at the pictures. I work in Africa, as I said. I work offshore, in the platform offshore. I work in the middle of the forest. This picture was taken in the forest in Nigeria a few years ago. I move from one place to another with the boat sometimes. You can see me with a life jacket on. And I live sometimes in the middle of the forest in small containers, the picture in the middle, and with the coverall always on. And I want to show you also a few numbers that I encountered during my EMMS program, a few numbers related to my work. During the 14-month program, I've made 13 round trips to Africa, 13, equivalent to 320 hours of plane and stopover in the airport. This is also equivalent to 30 days if you count 12 hours a day. And when you do such things, I mean, the airports and the plane, the first thing and the only thing you want to do is to relax, to sleep, to watch a movie, and surely not to study and to open the books and review some lessons and review some concepts. This is also equivalent to 185 days in Africa. And when I say this, I mean 185 days with poor internet connection. We know Africa, they don't have a great and high-speed connection. And whenever I found some good connection, we can also encounter some electricity problems, some blackouts, for example. And all this is impacting with the distance learning, because in distance learning, you really need the connection, a proper connection. And then in the 14-month program, I visited Gabon, Senegal, Congo, and Cameroon, and Houston as well. And in each country, I was moving from one city to another with the car or with the plane. So if I did it, if I was able to manage the distance learning time, everybody can do it. Everybody else can do it, I can assure you. And this is why I consider myself a perfect benchmark to this question. I mentioned before face-to-face and distance learning time. A few things about both things. Face-to-face modules. It is, I can assure you, it is an awesome experience. At the end, when you graduate, you just wish there would be one more module, a couple more. You just beg that there will be another moment like this, another week to discover the cities. You will get the chance to discover 3 amazing cities, Milan, Barcelona, and Madrid. You will get the chance to know both business school, Esade from one side and SpA Bocconi from the other side. They have different teaching styles. There are different business schools. Both are great, awesome. And of course, you will have the moments and the time to enjoy some great moments of fun. On the other side, the distance learning. This is to me where comes the real challenge. These are paradoxically the closest moments with your peers, with your mates. Even if you're physically far away from each other, one can be in Colombia, the other can be in Italy, the other can be in China or Japan. But there is one key secret in distance learning, and it's commitment. A high commitment is the key for succeeding in distance learning, because no matter what is your schedule, no matter how tough is your schedule, and my schedule, I consider it tough because of some problems and some issues related to it. If your commitment is high, you will succeed. There is no problem. And whenever your commitment is decreasing, you will learn another thing. You will learn how to work in team. You will get to know your team. You will get to know your peers. You will learn to support each other. You will learn the importance of having a team and working in team, which is easy to say, but sometimes it's not, believe me. And you will never be alone. Skype will become another very good friend of yours. You will have the chance to get to know him very well. I can also assure you, and I can even refund you if it's not true, if you find that it's not true, but I can assure you that you will live the best 14 months of your life, of your entire life. I was hearing that there was a pre-EMMS and a post-EMMS life experience. I can assure you now that I graduated that this is completely true, 100% true. EMMS is marking a new experience. There is a pre-EMMS life and a post-EMMS life. And the post-EMMS life is a great life, it's a great experience. I'm not considering myself that I finished the master. I consider myself now that I just began the EMMS adventure. I just began a new life. I got the tools, I got the knowledge to start doing different things or doing even the same things with a complete different approach. EMMS is capable to raise your knowledge, to raise your competence, and take you higher to another level. And as you can see in the pictures, you have some lifetime memories. For example, the first picture you see on the up left corner was my class taking the exams. I finished the exam earlier, not because I was smarter, but because it was the very last exams, and I wanted to take a picture to have this lifetime memory of my class taking the exam, the very last exam. In the middle, we were in Madrid during a coffee break, enjoying the sun of Madrid. In the last picture, you can see what I considered really the real time management. People sleeping in the class, not during courses, of course, because it's forbidden, but during the breaks, and because it's tough. I mean, the face-to-face modules are really tough and really intense. So as I said, and I want to repeat, you get lifetime memories, and this is, believe me, this is priceless. And lifetime memories comes only after satisfaction and achievement, after suffering for a long time. And you'll get to suffer, but you will get a payoff. You will get lifetime memories. In a nutshell, what to me EMMS has meant, what is the greatest gift that in my opinion EMMS has been giving to me? A new mindset, a completely new mindset. And to explain to you this concept, I use the golden circles. I don't know if you are familiar with it. If you're not familiar with it, you will get familiar during the course, during the master. It's the Golden Circle by Simon Sinek. If you don't know him, just Google it. He wrote a best-selling book called Start With Why. And he believes that the conventional approach, a common approach for most companies and most people, is the outside-in approach from the what, how, and to the why. This is the common approach. What is a new approach, a remarkable approach, is to go from the inside out, starting from the why, and then moving outside. And few people and companies are able to do it. And so answering basically to a question, which sense my company is providing to the customer's life? And in terms, in your case, which sense is EMMS providing in your life? EMMS, I can tell you, is helping each participant to shift from the traditional approach to this new bright way of thinking, starting from the why and going outside. And then in the orange picture, there is my testimonial that you can find on this Dabokoni web link, and I want to read it together with you. I said these words a few weeks ago, and I completely believe it today, and I can assure you it's the 100% true. It was undoubtedly the smartest investment and the most brilliant decision I've made in my life. Remember that EMMS embraces both B2B and B2C market perspectives, but there is a plus, something more. EMMS is capable to go beyond marketing as usual boundaries, beyond the conventional marketing that you read in every book. It is a program capable to fly higher and to provide each participant a brighter, holistic 360 vision that enables participants, as I said before, to think differently forever, starting from the inside, from the why, going outside. In a nutshell, it's a unique, life-changing experience. And as I said before, lifetime memories. And those two pictures that I put in this slide are an example of it. It's myself with my group. As Luis was telling you before, there is a business project that will keep you company for the last 4 or 5 months. And those two pictures were taken a few hours of difference. The first one, we were the final night, wrapping up the final presentation, wrapping up our ideas, cutting some parts, adding something else, working hard until late at night. The other picture was a few hours later, next morning. We got our diploma, we were holding our degree. But you can see we worked very hard, and in both pictures, we're smiling, we're happy. This is what provides EMMS. It provides a new way of thinking, but it provides you with a smile, always a smile on your face. You will have fun no matter how hard the work, no matter how the distance learning, no matter how the face-to-face, no matter what the exams and other things you are doing during the 14 months program. You will have a blast, believe me. Finally, which is really important, contact me. I leave you with my contacts, my email address, my telephone number. Drop me a mail, send me an SMS, call me whenever you can. There is my Skype address as well. In the picture I put our logo of our 7th edition. It was an internal logo, it's not official. You will not find it on any web page or any official link. It's just we believe that our edition was an on-fire edition. Our edition was the 7th edition, and we put a new motto, fire up your talent. And be sure that each edition gets better and better, like fine wine. So your edition, the 9th edition, I'm sure it will be even greater than ours. And lastly, remember that you can ask me anything you want. Remember that questions are never indiscreet. Answers sometimes are. And with this, I thank you very much, and I pass back the microphone to Ursi or Luis. Thank you.